Your faith has to be rooted in truth. Okay, so there was this time where I was trying to make my plan God's plans. I had this whole thought in my mind, this vision in my head, and I was trying to convince myself that God was on board with it, right? I was trying to convince myself that God was the one who wanted it to happen the way that I wanted it to happen. Because we all know that God can give you the blessing, but the way that it happens is up to Him, right? So you might be praying for the right thing, but God determines how that thing happens, okay? And a lot of that times, the blessing comes through an uncomfortable season that we naturally try to skip, okay? So God revealed to me, as I've been reflecting on this time of this delusion that I was in, the Lord revealed to me, He said, your faith has to be rooted in truth. Okay, God will never tell you to do something that contradicts His word. So if you feel like if you have to lie about something, if you have to up the numbers, if you have to do this, that's not God. If whatever it is that you're doing can lead you to having a messier situation, or it can lead to chaos, that's not God. Because God, when He does a blessing, when He performs a miracle, because God can and will perform miracles on our behalf, to the point where it's like, how did that happen? I didn't make enough money. I didn't have the credit score. I didn't have the qualifications for this job. Whatever it is, God can do those things. But it's in His will, and it's in a just and holy way, not in an earthly way to where we up in numbers, we getting people to tweak this, tweak that. So if you feel like you're doing something, or you feel like God is telling you to do something to where now you're playing with numbers, you're doing this, that's not God, right? That's your own plan. That's your own, that, because our minds cannot comprehend how God is going to do the miracle, right? His ways are His ways are higher than our ways, and His thoughts are not our thoughts. They're higher than our thoughts, right? So if you feel like you're doing something that's like contradicting God's word, take that back to God, because it's not God, right? It's not God. Know that, right? Don't let the enemy deceive you into thinking like, oh, maybe God will have me do that. No, God does not contradict His word. He is not a man that He shall lie.